Greetings everyone, this is the Hipster Snek, and today we're going to be playing Beware the Shadowcatcher. I chose this game because it's actually done by the same game dev who did The Man from the Window, and I loved The Man from the Window. It was really fun, and my only complaint was it was short, and I wanted more. But now there is more, because I believe this is set in the same universe. I don't think he said that officially, but the art style is very much in line, and thematically it's very similar kind of puzzle game with a horror flavoring. So we're going to jump right into it. I did a quick test run just to make sure the game worked. Oh yeah, normal mode, the shadows will order as normal, which is what we're going to be doing. Why? Because I like making things unnecessarily difficult for myself. I don't know. Final noticed. Past due. Overdue. Okay, so yeah, I guess I didn't need to tell you this was done by the same game dev. I think it would have been obvious at a glance, but yeah. We're 2,000 in debt. We had 0 customers over the last 3 days, and the rent is due by the end of the week. This isn't good, Mod. What are we gonna do? Mod. Oh my. I brewed some coffee for us, dear. Do you want some? No, I don't want any coffee. I want to figure out a way to keep us from losing the diner. Are you even listening to me? Of course I'm listening. I just don't understand how this happened, dear. So many folks used to come here to eat. We couldn't even fit them all in the building. We'd have folks outside eating, folks in the parking lot, just everywhere. Do you remember that time the mayor stopped by? Remember what he said? He said you wouldn't let him eat in peace. After that, he said it was the best meal he'd ever had. Yes, he did, but the food isn't the problem here, Mod. First of all, the place hasn't been properly cleaned in years. Gross. I do my own cleaning. I'm not going to pay someone for something I can do myself. Yeah? Well, second of all, people are afraid to walk in here because you keep the lights too dim. Dimming the light saves money on the electricity bill. Less than you might expect. The real expenses in terms of electricity would be your fridge, your freezer, and any other electric appliances that run 24/7. In fact, that's true of most places, like your air conditioning and your fridge, more than anything else. This is good business, dear. Is it? Fine then, let's talk about good business. Was it good business when you scared our last customer away because they saw you washing your clothes in the sink? This place has been in my family for generations. Great-granddaddy Icarus built this diner. Icarus? Then it went to Granddaddy, then it went to my mother. And now it's mine. And if I want to do my laundry in the sink, then I'll do my laundry in the sink. I actually have a food handler's license, and that is super, super not okay. I swear talking to you is like talking to a brick wall sometimes. More like a brick house. Excuse me. That's a little unnerving, getting a little whisper in my left ear. Terribly sorry to interrupt. My wife. Hello there. Daughter. Hi. And I were just in the neighborhood when we spotted this lovely little diner. May you please sit down and eat? Of course, make yourselves at home, and I'll bring you folks a menu. Maud, wait a minute. There's obviously something wrong here. They don't have faces. Well, they have eyes. Just I'm not sure about everything else. Hush, Samantha. We serve everybody here as long as they're decent people. Even faceless shadow folk. Thank you, ma'am. I like your hat. I guess I like both your hats. They're both pretty spiffy. Before we dine, there is something I should mention. As you can probably tell, we're not from around here. No, I couldn't tell. We come from a desolate land without light. It's awful back home. We like it better here. That is exactly right. But there is a being that exists between our lands. He does not take kindly to those who cross over, and we have drawn his hateful gaze many times on our journeys. That's fine, dear. We can cook something for him, too. I like her. She's nice. I don't think you understand, ma'am. Every time we venture out, we feel his watchful gaze somewhere behind us. He has not been able to catch us yet, but we fear what will happen if he does. Among ourselves, we have a saying that we must not forget. Beware the Shadowcatcher. Title drop. He will no doubt turn his attention towards you if you choose to let us stay. Is that so? Well then, this Shadowcatcher can consider himself banned from Maud's Diner. We don't cater to troublemakers here. Maud, this sounds dangerous. Nonsense, these kind folks just want to have a nice night out. They're welcome to stay here as long as they want. Samantha, would you please find out what our guests want to eat? I'll be over in the kitchen. Just let me know when I need to start cooking. Dear, that's distracting. Fine. But I don't like this at all. Not one bit. Thank you very much, miss. Please be sure to keep watch for him. He will no doubt come to the door in search of us. When he does, you must stay hidden somewhere so not to be visible from the doorway. If he thinks that no one is here, he will most likely decide to leave. Oh, we're getting right into it. I did a small play test, so I'm familiar with the absolute basics. And the absolute basics is you need to stay out of line of sight at all costs. Anyway, our family has a rather strange tradition when ordering food. I hope you don't mind too much. That said, I'd like to order a dish without meat, please. I don't want anything that's mostly red in color, and I also don't want any sandwiches. So instead of just telling you what they want, they'll instead give you some clues to point you in the general direction. So, no sandwiches. I hear that. The footsteps are the most telltale sign that you're in some kind of danger. Now, thankfully, I have found a few safe spots during my playtest. And as long as Maud's not in the window, and Sam is crouched down, it's usually just fine. We actually don't need to worry about the shadow people. That's weird. I thought I heard him just now. Oh, there it goes. Maybe he's just being a little slow because it's the first approach. I tend to play games like this a little defensively, so apologies if this is an overly long one. Okay, veggie lasagna. That's a maybe. What did you say you wanted? Without meat. Nothing that's I don't want anything that's mostly red in color. And I don't want any sandwiches. That is kind of red, isn't it? Looks like pancakes might be the best bet, then. Batter from the fridge and add fork to the grill. The brand we use contains egg. Remember that in case someone asks. That's good to know. We didn't mention eggs, so we should be good. Nice. Thankfully, you can just pop it back in by left-clicking. If you right-click, you'll end up dropping it on the ground. But sometimes you want that, so it depends. Alright. Once cooked, take them, remove them from the grill, place the plate on a level surface, add butter and syrup. This is one of the easier ones, I guess. Nice. That's promising. Is there anything else? Butter and syrup. Simple as that. Because I don't know where everything is just yet, so I'm learning as we go. Okay, I should still be in a safe place, even though I'm still preparing. I'd actually like to see a challenge speedrun of this game, where you have to keep going, even though things are going crazy around you. Syrup. I keep my syrup in a gigantic 5-gallon bucket. I was just going to move her out of the way, because Sam is much faster. Which, I mean, to be fair, makes sense. Yeah, as long as you keep away from that window, generally you can keep Maud safe, but you have to kind of expose your back whenever you're looking at the cookbook. Alright. Full speed. This should meet... Oh man, that is unnerving. That's a good design monster, if just looking at it makes you uncomfortable. Thank you, miss. Okay, I think I met all the clue prerequisites. I think in easy mode, they literally just tell you what dish to do. Yes! Alright. That was one of the best meals I've ever had. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much, miss. 222. Huh? That's a $200 tip. Maud. See, at first I thought that meant you had to, run over and talk to her. You actually don't. She won't acknowledge it yet. It is our tradition to never directly speak the name of what we wish to eat. It is bad luck to do so. Hopefully serving us will not be too much of a hassle for you. Now then, would you please bring me a dish that doesn't have any meat in it? I don't think I want any dishes that are mostly red, and I don't want any breakfast foods. The red color is the one that makes me uneasy, because... Wait, I think I have an idea. That doesn't have meat. Most aren't mostly red. No breakfasts. I think we have a macaroni and cheese sandwich, I think was an option I saw. That might meet all the prerequisites. Grab pot, fill with water, heat to boil. Oh good, that's instant. Do we not... Oh, we use a different burner. Cool. Get out of the line of danger. I don't hear anything. Macaroni, pasta, noodles to pot. I think I saw the pasta stuff all down here. Oh, for a split second I was like, what's that noise? I'm like, it's boiling water. You don't have to put everything back, but it makes me feel a little better, too. Oh boy, here he comes. I think Sam's out of the way. Yeah, Sam's safe. Your noodles might be a little overly tender, but that's the price you pay in this world. You bring a giant monster with you to the restaurant, you're gonna have to expect the restaurant to work around it. It's interesting that the shadow people are invisible to his perspective. I don't know if that's like a mechanical thing, or if that actually is some kind of greater indication. Okay, what do we do now? Once cooked, add shredded cheese. Ah, none of this cheese-flavored sauce and nonsense. We do things the way that it was intended, with real cheese. Take a plate, place on level service, grab sandwich buns from fridge, and put one on the plate. Plate in hand, remove contents of the pot. So we serve it like that. Order up. Can I just drop it on the window? This will actually cut the distance she has to go down a little bit. Get down. Oh dear. Shadow Lady is pretty thick too. How grand. I think that should meet all her prerequisites. Yes. Dear Lord in heaven, that was wonderful. Coming here is the best decision we've made yet. Another 222. That's a very specific kind of tip, but these people are very specific kind of people. I'm not supposed to just tell you what I want to eat. Mom and Papa have silly traditions. I don't get it. So, I want a sandwich. I don't want any pasta. Nothing with pork. That should be relatively easy. Yep, I see him coming. I guess that means the glass isn't completely transparent. Or at least from his perspective, it's at least somewhat opaque. Which raises a lot of questions about the quality of our window cleaning here, but hey, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Talk about a stressful workplace environment. I think a good old-fashioned burger is the order of the day. Where did I see burger patties? Boom. Oops. Let's take plate, grab sandwich buns. Take plate, remove patty from grill. So it's just about time to do that. Sandwich topping vegetables and add them. chopped vegetables? Sandwich toppings. I wouldn't store the tomato and lettuce side by side. Those go bad at different rates. Ah, man, that guy does not let up for an instant. Alright, I'll let him get this out of his system, and then I'll move Sam around. This is a pretty strange world when you think about it. It's full of weird cursed books and weird shadow hunting monsters. Don't want to give him the opportunity to see mods, so I'm gonna... Oh yeah, Sam is way faster. Even at full sprint, mod's nowhere near as fast. Alright, kiddo. Wow, this looks great. No pork, just beef, lettuce, tomato, and bread. Yes. Amazing. That was so good. The daughter tipped? Thank you so much for the wonderful meal. Yes, we had a pleasant night out thanks to you. Now tell the nice lady thank you, honey. Thank you. I do believe we found ourselves a new favorite restaurant to visit. We most certainly will return tomorrow night. For our sake, pray we do not fall victim to the Shadowcatcher before then. Until next time. That's a somber way to end the night. Progress is saved. Alright. Begin second night. Nope, I'm in this for the long haul. Let's do this. Final notice. Overdue. Okay, so we're actually starting to turn a profit now thanks to our little shadowy friends. It might be a little weird, but right now they're the only thing keeping this diner afloat. We need to make sure to keep getting those orders right. We don't want to lose our best customers, right, Mod? Mod! I brewed another pot of coffee for us, dear. Do you want some? No, enough with the coffee! I told you I don't drink that stuff. You're going to need your energy, dear. I don't think it's good for dogs to drink coffee. Our new friend should be here soon. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about me. Thanks, Mod. Hello. We have returned. Hello again. Did you miss us? Oh, hello. Go ahead and sit down, folks. I'll be right over. Thank you, ma'am. I wonder if they keep sitting at the same table. I bet they do. It is kind of one of those furthest distance things. Yep, they sure do. Alright, let's get out of the line of fire. Yeah, this is Maud at full sprint. Yeah, she's definitely not the fastest. Okay, this time we're going to do ladies first, so I'm not a huge rude waiter. How wonderful it is to see you again. We're truly grateful for your hospitality, truly. Now then, would you please make a dish that doesn't have meat in it? I don't think I want any dishes that contain vegetables. And I don't want breakfast. You don't want meat, and you don't want vegetables. In most restaurants, it's going to nullify every option you have. Now, thankfully, this makes perfect sense, because I can just bring her the mac and cheese sandwich again. I guess she liked it so much, she just really wanted it again. And I don't blame her. That does sound pretty good. What is that? It sounds like he was sprinting. Did I imagine that? Am I going crazy? It sounded like he sprinted at the door. Man, it just about gave me a heart attack. That's not funny. Yeah, you just wander away there, buddy. Oh, man. If that's not good for my heart, imagine when it did the poor Maud. Is he already approaching the door again? I'm pretty sure I remember this one at least. Having just made it. I do not remember where anything is to save my life. I think I have to wait for the... noodles to boil first. If I'm being quiet, it's just because I don't want to get caught. And Maud kind of puts herself in danger every time she heads over that way. If I crouch, does that help? She doesn't go very low, does she? Oof. Yeah, Sam is definitely the agile one between the two. Oh, he's sneaking. I saw that. That's not funny. Okay, it's a little funny, but it's unexpected. He's trying some new strategies. In addition to just walking to the door, he has attempted to sprint to it, and he has attempted to, like, slither his way to it. Thankfully, these recipes aren't overly complicated. I'm just checking to make sure I'm doing it right, so I don't end up having to get a customer complaint for getting the order wrong. Tape plate, grab sandwich bun. Sandwich buns are over here-ish? Alright, starting to get the hang of things. When I've actually learned the location of everything, this will be much, much easier. Order up. Get Maud to safety. Full speed, Sam. Get down. How grand. Okay. Pretty sure I nailed this one. It says her requirements were very similar. Excellent. Dear Lord in heaven, that was wonderful. Coming here is the best decision you made yet. They're really set on that 2-2-2 thing. Nah, we should do the adults first. Kids can wait. It's good to see you both again. Here's to hoping the night goes smoothly for us all. That said, I'd like a dish that contains vegetables as an ingredient. I don't want anything that contains pork. I don't want any pasta. Okay, he wants veggies, no pork, and no pasta. I thought I heard something, but I'm going to check one more time. Vegetables, no pork, no pasta. Like, it's been too long, and now I'm paranoid. My times of playing Five Nights at Freddy's have conditioned me for situations like this. What the? Oh, it's the angle. I'm seeing the Shadow Lady's eyes from this distance, and I thought it was something in the window. Why is that into the kitchen so dark, anyway? Oh gosh, there's not another door over there, is there? That would be really bad. He sure is taking his sweet time. I might speed up some of this footage if he's gonna play hard to get. Okay, I'm glad I exercised a little caution there at the last second. Okay. I didn't see him approach, though. He must have been doing that slithering thing again. Wait a second. Oh! He just tried to trick me! You guys saw that, right? I saw his face up in the edge of the window. That legit gave me a little shock. I didn't see him walking away, so I kind of wondered if that's what I was seeing or if there was a smudge on my monitor. Okay, he's actually going now, which means I have a moment to... Contains vegetables. No pork. It might be steak and vegetables, but let me ask one more time. Contains vegetables, no pork, and no pasta. Yeah, steak. This man wants some steak and vegetables, and I respect that. Okay. Once cooked, take it and plate it. Place vegetables. Okay, this one's pretty simple. It's just you plate it, you season it, you put the veggies on it. So I can keep Maud in relative safety this entire time then. So I can just go ahead. Ooh. He's dashing for it. I'm gonna assume worst case scenario and see that he's going to try to do something weird again. Thankfully, you can kind of keep Sam in cover most of the time. She's really only in danger when the dish is done, but Maud's in danger when she's making the dish, which is a really interesting way of balancing the situation. Okay, I need the steak seasoning. Right, yep. I hear him walking, but that doesn't mean he's gone, necessarily. He's already tried to psych me out once. Garnish. I don't think you have to put everything back necessarily. I don't hear anything. As long as he's not doing his weird wiggle worm impression. So yeah, I kind of just put my face against the glass and... they put the booths just so that you can't see all the way down. Should I go for it? I don't see anything. Run, Sam. Get down. Thank you, miss. Okay, this met all his prerequisites. We should be good. Yes. That was one of the best meals I've ever had. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much, miss. Nice. Alright. Alright, sweetie. Tell me what you want real quick so I can hide. Oh, yeah. Something with eggs in it. This shit has meat. And nothing mostly red. That. Eggs and meat in it. But not mostly red. Would you consider bacon red? Or is bacon more like a pink? Or should I really take the risk of assessing that? He's walking. That's a maybe. Red pepper ham omelet. Maybe this... Maybe. What was the third clue she gave? Something with eggs, that has meat, nothing that's mostly red. And the red pepper omelet has red, but I would say it's mostly yellow. The alternative is bacon and eggs. Of course, the bacon in the picture looks more brown than red. Really wish I had save states in a situation like this. Well, on a regardless basis, I have to start with eggs. I heard you. You're not pulling one over on me that easily. After the fake out, I'm ready for anything now. There he goes. I think bacon and eggs is the best bet. This is the only one I've run into that I'd argue there's a little bit of ambiguity about what it could be. And that might be exactly why he made easy mode. Dude, it's 2 eggs. So I was confused about that during my test run. 2 eggs. Handful of bacon, and plate them. Whoa. That's a neat trick. I don't know, I don't like how dark that end of the room is. You know, in retrospect, I think Sam raised a pretty fair point about you keeping the lights this dim. Okay. No thanks. No solicitation. Go home. I don't want any. It's a good thing, like, those footfalls start pretty early. Kind of gives you a moment to prepare yourself. I genuinely want to know more about this world. Like, why does this world have such weird things in it? Like, the man from the window, you know, he was bad. Yeah, it looks more brown than red, so I think this is the safe bet. This looks great. Yes? Yes, okay, good. That was the safe bet after all. Amazing. That was so good. Alright, that one actually had me a little nervous. Food is absolutely amazing tonight. Thank you both so much. Yes, thanks to you, we've been able to enjoy our night out. This place is the best. We must return again soon. Until next time, friends. Alright, so far so good. I wonder how many days this goes. It kind of feels like at this point the third day should be... Oh, final night, it tells you. Thank you, game, for answering my question. Which means this guy's really going to get up to some shady stuff. If he was faking me out night 2, he's really going to try something weird now. Okay, so, I've actually paid off all the bills for once. This is insane. I mean, just a few nights ago, we were about to lose the diner. And now look at us. You're really doing a great job here, Maud. Like, really. Maud. Let me guess, she made coffee. I made some more coffee, dear. Would you like some? Fine. But only you promise to stop asking me every night. Hold that thought, dear. Our friends have come back. As promised, we have returned. This is our final night in town. We're glad we get to spend it here. Yeah! Oh, isn't that just nice? Go ahead, make yourselves at home. We'll be over soon. I really want to go for the best ending. That's really... I want to make sure that I get these right the first time. Okay, get Sam into cover. Okay, what is down here? What is... I cannot see. That actually makes it so much worse. I'm going to assume worst case scenario and that there's a door at the far end of that kitchen. Like, I could be dead wrong. This could just be my paranoia getting the better of me. But after the fake out, I expect anything and everything to be thrown at the wall right now. He's already starting it. He's already more aggressive. I'll wait for him to do his thing and then I'll get the lady's order. I knew it. I knew it. That had been bugging me the whole of nights 1 and 2. And now that I have been vindicated, I feel so smart. Must not stay in this place for much longer. Yeah, you or me either. The Shadowcatcher's beginning to get restless. Fearing I might find a new way to catch us. Yeah, new way. That actually would have been my warning if I hadn't just guessed that the world was out to get me. Bring me a dish that's mostly red. I don't think I want any dishes that contain vegetables. I don't want a dish that has egg as an ingredient. That'd be spaghetti? Now I really have to watch out for this guy's footfalls. It's probably going to start with just boiling the water again, right? Yep. Oh, Maud, you are so slow, sweetie. Just grab the spaghetti noodles while I have a... I thought the noodles were over here. Oh, you know what? I can use this and hide. I heard that. Yeah, he's trying to mix it up now. That's interesting. If I turn my camera a certain angle, I can see through the wall. Okay, I really have to mind my bearings now. He's going to get up to all sorts of weird stuff now. It's like playing the first time you get to night 5 in FNAF 1, right? Okay, I hear his footfalls, so I think he's walking away. I don't see him. But I don't see him skulking out the window, so I'm assuming I have a minute. can't hide forever. I have to get the next part of the recipe going. Grab plate, remove, put pasta sauce. It's gonna be a minute. Oh dear. Maud's a little too thick for her own good. Nope. The plate is a quiver with anticipation. It's been too long. I'm getting paranoid. I'm gonna just take a second. It doesn't look like it has an access point there on the left, but the shadow at the far end of the kitchen and the door, those are the real dangerous spots. And I don't know, that has been bugging me, because, like, it's just this pitch black void, like, I can't see a wall. So, of course, I'm going to assume worst case scenario. Okay, that's not the one I need. This seems to be, like, the best hiding spot, or maybe I could crouch there next to the microwave. But I don't want to risk it, because it doesn't look like Maud ducks very low. He's trying the front door again, but I didn't hear a thing. He must have been doing the sneaky sneak. And as a Snek, I mean, I'm kind of feeling like you're biting my shtick after a certain point. I only heard 2 steps. You're trying to pull a fast one, aren't you? No, apparently not. Which means I just need to hurry up and get what I need. Where's the sauce? Red pepper. Grab the plate. Alright, get Maud to safety. I have to be even more careful now. Like, checking the door is an option, but, like, I'm afraid to do that. You expose yourself entirely too much. That sounded a little weird. Was that just a direct approach? Yep, he tried the kitchen again. That weird hollow sound, like, I think is the warning that he's going that way. Okay, gotta go. Here you go, ma'am. Your thickness. I'm not making fun. I actually think the art style is very stylized and really cool. Dear Lord in heaven, that was wonderful. Coming here is the best decision you made yet. Heck yeah, it was. Okay, this time I'll do you next. Mom and Papa say we can't come back tomorrow night. The Shadowcatcher's getting too close, I think. Something about him finding another way in. Yeah, they're all giving you a subtle warning that he's going to try something new. I want breakfast. I don't want any dishes that are mostly red. And nothing with pork in it. So bacon and eggs is out, which means she wants pancakes. Ah, man, this has elicited a nice, healthy sense of paranoia in me. I think it's literally just like pancake batter, right? Like, I remember this one being one of the simpler dishes to make. But I'm afraid to close all the... Oh dear, you can actually see him. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Okay, you get a small window of opportunity if he enters the kitchen for Maud to react. But that was still entirely too close. I could see his face poking out. That's the upside to him having a white head, because it makes him stand out a bit more when he's at the windows or in the shadow. Okay, that just about made my heart stop. And that's the thing, like, on his own, I don't really, like, consider him a scary monster. But, like, it's the tension. Once cooked, put on the plate, add syrup and butter. I wouldn't consider him, like, scary, and even looking at him, he's not, like, an intimidating foe or anything. Rather, it's the tension, knowing that he's coming, knowing he could end your run, And you want to do good, especially since you're also focused on making the recipe correctly, so it adds another layer of stress. There doesn't seem to be a timer. Like, the night ends when you finish the recipes, so you don't get the benefit of, like, stalling him like you do in Five Nights at Freddy's. But you have to deal with it. Like, you can't ignore the problem. One of these had... Now that I know you can see his face, I'm a little more confident. Oh gosh, did he just get me? Ooh, I think I was just like... I did not hear a thing, and that was really fast. Okay, it's good that I didn't move Maud towards the cookbook. Dish is done. Close that. I hear his footfalls, but I don't know from where. This stresses me out way more than it should. Okay, that should put Maud in safety. He's not trying to wiggle worm his way past me, is he? Thankfully, like, the sound effect for the footfalls for Maud, Sam, and the Shadowcatcher are all different. So you actually know when it's him moving and when it's you moving. It's that weird hollow sound again. I think this one might be in the kitchen. I'm not going to press my luck by moving Sam out of cover, but I think that's what I'm catching on to in terms of pattern recognition. Alright. Pattern-seeking brain 1, AI 0. Now that I've said something boastful, he's going to get me as soon as I go to get these pancakes. Run, 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 get down. Your little girl, have some pancakes. Alright. Amazing. Oh, so good. I just really like your weird tip numbers, huh? So I've already said this is our last night here, my friends. It's too dangerous for us to stay longer than this last night. Against the Shadowcatcher looking for another way in. That said, order a sandwich. Nothing that contains pork. Nothing that contains vegetables. So the mac and cheese sandwich, I would imagine. I'm gonna wait a sec. Just kind of hear out what's happening. Oh dear, that is put Maud in danger. Okay, thank goodness. I didn't see his face, so I assumed he wasn't coming from that direction, but I couldn't hear anything either, so I'm glad I didn't rush out. Alright, this might be my chance. That's not him skulking by the window. Burner, get the safety. I think this should have them. Nope. Now you might be wondering why I did that, and that's just to give myself a little bit of cover if he decides to be a jerk. That may not be the best cover though, actually. Get out of the way. That's going to take a second. I'm going to assume worst case scenario, and then he's going to try to attack while I'm between ingredients. So right now, I'm going to wait. Ah, I hear footfalls. You're not as clever as you think you are. Of course, then again, neither am I, so I guess we're at a standstill now. Alright, I assumed he was going to try something precisely like that. I don't see his mask or face or whatever that's supposed to be. Oh, okay, I guess that went in. Plate, bun, get mac and cheese. I hate when I hear him running. Just let the sandwiches go. It's okay. They're in a bin. It's fine. This game is so simple, but it causes me such anxiety. I think that's actually the mark of a really well-designed game. I am really in love with this. He's walking away. That gives me a perfect moment to finish off the final night on a high note. Okay, Sam. Time to make the most of that super speed of yours. Thank you, miss. Sandwich. Was it no pork? Nice. Wow, that was one of the best meals I've ever had. Absolutely wonderful. After seeing your wife eat it twice, you probably wanted to try it for yourself. I understand. For 3 nights we have visited this place, and for 3 nights you have obliged us and fed us. We really appreciate it. But we have overstayed our time in this world. It is time for us to return home. Until next time, friends. Bye-bye. Okay. I can finally start to unwind. Just like that, the shadows had left. Maud and Samantha waited for them to return the next night, but they did not. Nor did they return the night after that. Oh, I thought I was in control for a second, but I'm not. Thanks to the generosity of the shadows, Maud was able to keep her diner open. And for the first time in a very long time, the bills were all paid in full. Maud continued on, happily working away behind the counter. Sam continued on waiting tables, while also trying to keep Maud out of trouble. They're a good duo. Good friends. One night. Guess who? You simply had to come back to this wonderful little diner of yours. Yeah, we brought friends. Oh. Whoa, you brought a lot of friends. Whoa. Yeah, that's what I said, Sam. Oh, nice. I'll go fire up the grill. From that night onward, Maud's Diner once again became the most popular restaurant in town. With the shadows as their main customer, Sam Maud never had to struggle to pay a bill ever again. But what of the Shadowcatcher, you ask? Yes, that is a very fair question if he's after the shadow people, and there's a lot of them here now. He eventually had a change of heart. He now works at Maud's Diner helping Samantha wait the tables. Oh, that's wonderful. He enjoys his new job much more than his old one. He probably actually makes money on this one. Oh, look at that. We convinced him to give up harassing the shadows. Oh, that was wonderful. That was delightful. Got a big red star for it, I assume, because I got the best ending. Oh, that was great. I loved this. Now, like I said, this game dev actually released another game in the downtime. And I love this. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts and your accusations of whatever, interest that I might have in these games outside of them being really neat little puzzle horror games. That one actually made me stress. Like, the man from the window made me think. This game made me panic. And that's really cool. It was a very logical evolution of the same core mechanics, but executed and implemented in a really different and really interesting way. I loved Beware the Shadowcatcher, and next week I think I'm going to go ahead and do his newest game, which the name escapes me right now, but it will be from the same dev, and it will have that same kind of art style from what I've seen. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and this is the Hipster Snek, signing off.